whoa, what am I doing? Ducks can fly! Oh my god, tornadoes everywhere. Must get out of duckcraft. Quack, 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 quack. A duck's opinion. What's up guys, a Duck Opinion here, and I want to make this full tutorial explanation of what all has been added to Minecraft 1.0.1. I want to show you everything in this video alone as quick as possible and just get it out there, and then after this video I will do like an in-depth tutorial on each and every single new thing that's been added in different videos, as well as new Let's Plays of Duckcraft 5.0, new Let's Plays and new builds in this new Minecraft 1.0.1 update with now experience points, enchantments, breeding and animals and brewing, and we're going to show you all this stuff now. But really quick, if you go to download content, they now have avatar items up, but my download content isn't working on any of this stuff right now, so it's still a little bit buggy. They also have an update to the tutorial world. If you play tutorial, there's an update for all the new stuff and new hidden stuff to find, and also there's new host options. I'm not going to be showing the host options yet. I'll be showing the host options in a different video because we are going to be playing on create mode solo, and I'll show you the host options in a later video when we play with some friends. So the first few things I want to show you are enchantment points and enchanting. Now you can enchant items with your enchantment table, and you can gather enchantment points by fighting monsters and by collecting resources and such like this, and I want to show you that as well. So here we are at the nighttime, and let's grab ourselves a sword and our inventory before the creeper blows me up. Now, one thing they fixed, which is really cool, that if you're in creative mode, mods will not attack you. They did not have this in the last update. They would still attack you and blow up your stuff, and that sucked, and now they won't. So, when you do fight them and kill them, you get experience orbs. See the experience orbs? And you gain them. And when you're in survival mode, you have a bar right above your item bar that goes up when you gain experience. And when that bar goes all the way up, you get 1 experience point. And when it goes to like 1 through 5, it doesn't take that long to get like 1 through 5. But then when you start going to 5 to 10, 10 through 15, and 15 through 20 experience, as you see I got 1 experience. As it gets higher and higher, it takes more killing and more experience to get those more orbs to get those experience. But as you see, the experience just really adds up. You can't see the bar and you can't see it adding up because we're in create mode. But when you're in survival, you see the experience points go up, and you see the number goes up, and that's how you gain experience points. Now, these guys right here are a new mod. They are the villagers in the villages. I call them the Squidward guys. It's like Squidward from SpongeBob. Now, when you kill these guys, they don't give you anything. You don't get really experience. You don't get anything from them. They're friendly. They don't attack you. But zombies do come out and attack them at night. So, they gotta watch out for that, and they really have to defend for themselves. But they have no way of fighting, so they're kind of screwed. But to spin your enchantments, they have these enchantment tables. Here's an enchantment table right here. We also have the new bottles of enchantments. With these bottles of enchantments, you can pretty much throw them down and they'll just spawn enchantments. Like they'll spawn, you know, experience orbs. And you can just throw this down, and as you see, you can get orb after orb after orb, and they're kind of noisy, they're kind of loud, but this gives you as many experience points as you want. And you can have up to 50 points. Later in other updates they'll move it down to 30, but in this one, as you see, you can get past 30 and you can have up to 50, I'm pretty sure it is, but you can only have it up to level 30. And what I say by levels are, when you go up to your enchantment table and go to enchant something like this diamond sword, you have different levels. You have 1, 3, 6, and each time you place it down you can have something 1, 2, 1. It's different each time. Now you can't read what powers you get, they're kind of random, but you can see what level of enchantments you use. So to get more enchantments, you need to put down your enchantment table between books. When you put them down between books, as you see here, the knowledge goes into the books as you see it floating in there, and you can take your sword and now you can put it in 6, 30, 25, and you can have different levels of enchantments. Now I'll do one that's 15, it's kind of between. This has knockback 1. Now with knockback 1, it isn't my favorite perk, but with it, when you hit them, it gives them a huge kick. it knocks them back really far. As you see here, it says knockback 1. You can get like knockback 2, 3, and knockback 4 the higher you put it on there, and it'll just knock them flying. You can also have enchantments. We'll go over a few enchantments, such as like fire aspect. You can put enchantments on armor. You can put them on all the tools. You can put them on bows. And they have different random enchantments for all different type of stuff. And I'll be going over different enchantments and how they work more detailed in their own personal video. But for now, you see protection 2. And we'll do another sword here. We'll do another sword with 30. It's a huge one. With 30, we get Bane of Offer, which I think is a kill zombies instantly. Looting times 3. Looting is when you kill a zombie or anything, it gives you more of what it normally give you. It normally give you 1 steak. If you could kill a cow with looting, it give you up to 5 steaks and then knock back 2. So using 30 enchantments on that is a lot, but you get a lot from that, and this like just knocks them to hell. It just makes them fly and it kills them. Look, I mean, look how far he flew. It doesn't kill him that great. It doesn't have power, but you see how he dropped 4 of the things, the steak? That's because it has a looting 3, and looting is really, really good. You want looting on a pick, so when you find diamonds, you can have that looting times 3, and you can get like 3 diamonds out of 1. It's a really cool add-in, and enchanting points are going to add a lot of different flavor and a lot of different just power and variety to Minecraft, and that's really important. So let's do the bow. It has power and flame, so now it's gonna knock the hell out of everybody that I shoot, and not only that, it's gonna set them on fire and kill them and finish the job. So let's see, we have a zombie way over here. Let's see if I can hit him. Oh, first try, killed him instantly, set him on fire. So enchantments are really awesome. They really do step up the game, and let's move on. The next thing I really want to show you guys is I want to show you guys new mods. They have new mods such as the villagers, which we've already seen. There's a villager right here. But they have, just in time for Christmas, they have snow golems. For snow golems, you need to get some snow. You can get snow by using a shovel on a snowy area. It'll make snowballs, and with snowballs, you can make snow blocks. And so if you put 2 snow blocks right above each other, let's do a few of them. And if you put a pumpkin on their head, this will make the new mobster called the snow golems. And these things walk around and they attract snow on the ground. And holy shit, I just said they do that and they're not doing it. I think they might only do it on different areas such as dirt. Or maybe they don't even do it on this version. Let's go make some over here just to kind of check. And look, this is a really good area because there's a lot of animals. Because up next I want to show you guys animal breeding. So let me just show you guys really quick just to make sure. Yeah, see? When they move around, they add snow to the ground. I guess it doesn't work on sand biomes, but it works on this biome. And these are the animal breeding. Or not the animal breeding, but the snow golems. We're going to go over animal breeding now. So for animal breeding, you will need wheat. Wheat is what attracts the animals to you, and you can find wheat, you can grow it yourself, you can punch these wheats, and eventually you'll get seeds to grow your own wheats, and it's really, really simple to do. So you can attract animals with your wheat, and I've noticed that sometimes it doesn't work, but when you click on 2 animals, they'll get these hearts, and if they're close to one another, they will actually mate. You see like the animals are following me because I have the wheat, but when you click them together, and they'll feed it, and they'll mate, and you can make baby cows. You can make, if they're mating, you guys mating, you can make baby pigs, baby chickens, baby sheep, and I mean, this is how breeding works. You pretty much just get a crap load of wheat, which I need a lot of, and you tell these guys to mate, and they mate, and look, you have little big-headed baby animals. And that's basically how breeding works. You can lure these guys into like a big old fence, like little farm type deal, and you can just start breeding them, and you can collect on steak, you can collect on getting just ham, and more importantly, you can breed sheep, and you can collect a different color wool. So say that you have like 2 black sheep, or well, you know, it works for anything. If you have 2 white sheep and you breed them together, they will make 1 little white baby. If you have 2 black sheep, breed them together, they'll make 1 little black one, and you can dye the sheep. If you dye them red, you can have like a little red baby, and you can really collect on your colors now and make sheep farms and have epic colors in your Minecraft 1.0.8 update in survival mode, which is really awesome. So far, I went over experience points, enchantments, snow golem, villagers, animal breeding. The last few things I want to show you guys, there are biomes for mushrooms. As you can see right here, the magic of video editing and jump cuts, we're in one of those mushroom biomes right now. It's pretty much just an island. I've seen them really small, I haven't seen them really thick, with the big mushrooms and these crazy little red and white cows. Like when you kill them, they just drop normal steak and normal food. It's not like they drop like a special mushrooms or anything, but they can only be found on these mushroom islands. And I found these to be kind of rare. I know I said earlier that they're more frequent than they are on PC, and they are, because on PC they're really extremely rare, but I can seem to only find a little tiny biome where the mushroom cows don't even spawn at in most all the worlds I've been looking for. So we'll do a more in detail look at mushroom land and the cows when we do this particular on a video and not just on this little quick look. We'll do an in-depth look on a video soon, but you know, it just has the crazy looking cows like this one right here, and they're just like weird heavy islands. It's pretty cool. So let's move on to the Nether forest, the Nether forest, yeah, the Nether fortresses and the blaze rods and the magma cubes. So these are the new blaze mods. When you attack them and provoke them, they will shoot fire at you. They can set you on fire and they can really mess you up. But when you kill them, you get experience points and you can get blaze rods. Now they will attack you the moment they see you if you're not in create mode, so be very careful. They're really cool. They look like miniature ducks, but they're also really annoying and they can really mess you up. Now these are the fortresses inside the Nether. Now sometimes they won't spawn in your Nether, sometimes you have to get lucky, so you might want to look at your Nether ahead of time and make sure they spawn. But as you see, they also have another new mod in it. The Nether fortresses are full of new mods, and these are the magma cubes. Now they can be a lot bigger than this, and hopefully run into a couple more before the end of this video, but they work like slimes. You pretty much take them out and kill them, and when you kill them they break down into smaller versions of themselves that attack you and that give you a little bit more hell and a little bit more trouble. But these in particular, they're pretty cool. That was like a medium to small. They get a little bit bigger than that. Hopefully we can find a little bit of a group of them. But with those guys, they drop magma cream, and you can also find nether warts inside these dungeon type things, which are made for potions and breeding. But as you see, there's just a lot of blazes around here. A lot more blazes than they are magma cubes. And just for your information, there are no spawners, like egg spawners, like, you know, you spawn bad guys of eggs or just any type of mod. They're not available on here, as well as there is the end portal, but you can't actually go to the end. But as you see here, this is just a pretty thick Nether forest. I mean, there's nothing really more to it. You can find these little stairwells where you can get the Nether warts, but again, you'll have these guys coming out from every corner, and they fire at you when it's not on create mode. So it can be very dangerous, but this one in particular is like a really good one. So they can be really taunting. As you see, they're really deep and they get really far in here, but they have like the Nether gates and the Nether stone and the new blocks that are required in the Nether, which are the darker Nether rock. It looks really good, but as you see, this is actually a really good Nether fortress here. I'm soon going to post a video about a really good seed that has a good Nether fortress for you guys can go explore yourself. But before you decide to work on any map, I recommend you go in creative mode, fly around it, see if it's the map for you, and make sure to check out the Nether and just make sure it has a good Nether fortress for you to work with and for you to build up. Some don't even have them at all. So be sure to go check that out. This one looks amazing. That was our first look at the Nether fortresses, the blazes, and the magma cube. And here's a bigger version of the magma cube. As you see, he's just bigger. He'll go to attack you, but the more you attack him and hit him, this one's so big I can't even hit him. What's this glitch? But as I said, they're just like the slimes. I don't know why I can't hit this one, but they're just like the slimes. They break down into smaller versions of themselves, like this. And then those versions break down to any smaller versions. And then once you finally kill these guys, you can get some magma cream, which you can pretty much use for potions and doing breeding and such like that. Did I say breeding or brewing? Brewing. Alright, so enough fumbling my words. Let's move on to the final last things I want to cover, which are all the new items, and then we'll be done with the full coverage of 1.0.1. Oh no, slimes have taken over my world. So we pretty much went over everything, you guys. From enchantment points to enchanting to snow golems to villagers to animal breeding, the skin imitation, mushrooms biome, never fortresses, bracelets, masma cubes. We went over the fact that they don't have the end, they have no eggs. And also we didn't go much over brewing. We'll show you a little bit of it now, but I'm not big on brewing. I don't know how to use that too well. But for the final thing, I want to show you the new items. I think the only new building blocks is the endstone and the nether brick are the only two building blocks, but they're really good. I like building blocks. The only new decoration I think is a sponge, so we can make some sponge bobs. And as for redstone stuff, I think the only thing that's been added is the nether brick stairs, which is a great addition for making nether brick houses and roofs. Also, as materials, we have the gold nuggets. You can make gold apples. We have the blaze rods as well. So I think you use those for enchanting. I'm not 100% sure because, like I said before, I'm not good of enchanting. We also have the golden apples that can be crafted, as well as the spider eye, which I'm sure the spider was there before. But in the tools and weapon, I don't think nothing's changed in the tools. And we have a whole nother brewing area. When you select a potion, you can hit L1 to make it 3 times strong, 2 times strong, or 1 time strong. But they have all different kind of potions with like swiftness, fiery gen, and they're just like little power-ups that you either drink or you throw down. When they're splash potions, you throw them down, such as fire, and when they're normal just potions, you drink them to help you give you resources. Also have gas tears, fermented spider egg, blaze powder, magma cream, and gasling melon, which is all used to make these different kind of potions that you use the brewing stand and some bottles to make these. And we'll go into more details on how to brew in a later video. We also have the enchantment table added, the end portal frame added, although you can't actually go to the end, nether brick fences. We also have the eyes of the ender and the bottle of enchantment, plus the Carodome, however you say it. So that's it, you guys. That has been the full update of the Minecraft 1.0.1. I know it's been about 15 minutes, but if you watched it all, then you know everything that's in the update. So, as you see, they ruined the flat world. You must play these on peaceful, but I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Hope you guys get everything you wanted. I'm so happy this update came out. Now that we've done this little video showing everything that's in the update, I want to go into everything and do a video on each thing in particular and show you into detail how it works better. But now if you watch this, you know everything in the update. Go update, have fun, have a ball. If this helped, if you're new here, subscribe to me. I have tons of new videos coming soon. If you're a normal duckling, you know what to do. Give it thumbs up, give it a comment, favorite. Talk to you guys later. Dusk and fly. Peace.